TCYFL All-Star Contest. Build that.
Broadcasting live.
Just gonna have to
Testing. Okay, you can begin.
You guys can tell them that they can go ahead with it.
They can start.
All right, fans, the commercial break is over. Who's ready for All-Star Football in Antioch?
Test.
Ball carrier, number 1. 55
Number 1, Lennon Johnston on the carry for the Navy. Tackle from Wisconsin. Dakota Chavez. That's a gain of 9. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. It's second and 1 to go for the Navy.
That'd be something. I should probably save the last. That's all right. It is kind of funny. Ball recovered 77 in the orange. Fumble on the third. 77 orange recovered.
Fumble in the backfield. That's recovered by the East team. Number 77, Landon Anderson with the fumble recovery.
Larson, I have no video from you.
The orange team takes over. It's 1st and 10 from the 41.
Alright, so let's try to see. You got the eagle, right? It's tough to look at numbers. 8 on the carry. 8 on the carry. 45, 11, and 12 on the tackle.
Number 8, Aiden DeLisi on the carry. Tackle number 45, Tess Capitano. That's a gain of 5 on the play. It's 2nd and 5 to go from the 36.
Why am I not getting any audio from this?
Quarterback keeper pitch. 31 on the tackle.
ball will be spotted at the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the West team.
All TCYFL.
Number 1, Lennon Johnson on the carry.
This one or this one?
And that'll bring us to the end of the first
Let's go with this one.
with the East team and the orange jerseys leading 6-0.
Test, 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 test.
Fans, as a reminder, concessions are available.
Test, test, test. Test.
Stadium.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. We good? We good? All right. All right, our technical difficulties are now behind us, actually, as we start the second quarter of the 2019 TCYFL All-Star Game Lightweight Division. The score is 6 in favor of the East. Nothing so far for the West, as a couple of turnovers has really hampered the West so far as we've gotten started. A touchdown run by Jalen French is what got the East on the scoreboard following a turnover and a nice touchdown drive. So the East is in the orange jerseys with the blue numbers, and we'll try and pick them out as best we can. The West in the navy jerseys with the white numbers, and they are the visitors. They're the home team, rather, on the scoreboard at this point. So as we get started here again, this is the lightweight version of the TCYFL All-Star Game. We're going to play 4 quarters, all 12-minute running clock quarters. There's no kicking game in this. All the conversions are either run-in or pass-in style conversions for the All-Star Game. Real quick, the Eastern All-Stars, their head coach is Kevin Rose from Kenosha. He's got a couple of coaches from his staff with him, including Wes Jordan and Jake Carter. Also joining him, Mike Castillo and Shane Kennard from Warren, Pat Swanson from Antioch, Deshaun Lewis from North Chicago, and Bob Carney from Libertyville. For the West staff, Tom Hoagie, and he's got a couple of his guys from from Huntley with him as well, including Alex Petrone, Kyle Garifo, and Charles Perot. Nick Capitano from Cary, Dan Lundry from Hampshire, and Aaron Nesbitt to round out the Western coaching staff. So as we get going here again, reminder, there will be another game immediately following this one. That'll be the Varsity All-Stars East versus West. So a short carry on that first down play brings up, or second down play brings up 3rd down and about, we'll call it 9 yards to go for the blue Western squad. And the fake to the second back through the pile. Now he's looking to go, scrambling to the outside, and is finally brought down at a heap at about the 9-yard line. That's from Schaumburg. That's Jimmy Zinchuk, the quarterback. A couple of different guys from the Eastern Stars in on the tackle, including from Kenosha, it looks like number 31, Hunter Wagner, one of the first guys in on the play. So they will choose to punt, and Peter Tom Bosco will mark off the 35 yards. He's moving a little slower than he normally does, but we've learned to accept that. And they will step that and mark that all the way to the 40. Well, he's still walking. Now he stopped. 43-yard line, and that's where the Eastern All-Stars will take over. Their third drive, their last drive, ended in a 3-and-out following a turnover. Real quick, we'll try and identify all of the All-Stars as we possibly can. Each one of them is nominated to this team based on not only on their athletic skill, but on their contributions to football, both on and off the field. So Jalen French in the backfield, number 4 from Zion. Also in the backfield, 21, Ryan Swanson. It looks like we got a new quarterback in the game here as well from Kenosha, and we'll identify him here in a second. And he's going to keep it himself, so we'll identify him right now as he falls forward for a 2-yard gain. That's number 5, Joseph Casey from the Ramblers. 2-yard gain on the play. We'll call it 1.
Joseph Casey, carry.
Brings up 2nd down and 9 now for the Eastern All-Stars.
2nd and 9 from the 42-yard line.
Casey, one of 3 members of the Kenosha Ramblers, including Peyton Mancuso and Hunter Wagner. 2nd down. And Casey picks it up, hands it off to Jalen French, looking to hit the corner. Sidesteps one tackler, sidesteps another. He's to the 30, to the 20. He's going to outrace them all. 10-5 touchdown. A 42-yard touchdown run by Jalen French from the Zion Junior ZBs, his second of the day. And got a couple nice blocks to the outside and beat the defender to the 30 and outraced everyone to the end zone. The last one to get him was Dylan Castillo from Villa Park. He couldn't get there. And a touchdown run by Jalen French for the second score of the day for the Eastern All-Stars. For the one-point conversion here, DeLisi, the ball carrier, cuts it back. He's going to get into the clear and run in for the one-point conversion. So a really nice run on that play from North Shore's Aiden DeLisi. And with the running clock, 8 minutes to go here in the first half, it is now 13-0 in favor of the Eastern All-Stars. So it'll be time now for the West All-Stars to get on offense. As we mentioned, their coaching staff, four coaches on that staff from Huntley. And they will get the ball at the 35-yard line on their third possession here of the first half. A little bit of a different setting. If you're not familiar, we are at Antioch Community High School today. Thank you very much to Athletic Director Schoenfelter and Head Football Coach Brian Glasagel for hosting us here today for the 2019 TCYFL All-Star Game. All right, so under center now, and away we go. Is Huntley quarterback Cole Coppersmet. And Coppersmet, and it looks like the ball may have come loose, and it's whistled dead at about the 38-yard line.
Quarterback keeper number 25.
So Coppersmet was the quarterback keeper on that one. We'll give him about 3 yards. We'll bring up second down. So Coppersmet under center. He's got two backs in the backfield, receivers split to both sides of the formation. And the give is to the second back through from Crystal Lake, pushing the pile forward. DeLisi, one of the first ones there to meet him. Also in on the tackle is 55, Dakota DeShadis in there as well. All the way up to the 42-yard line, so a nice gain on that play from number 12, Renee Gennard of Crystal Lake.
Number 12, Renee Gennard on the carry.
So we'll bring up third down and about 4 now for the West All-Stars.
It's third down.
So now out of the shotgun, we'll go 2 bottom, 1 top in the formation, and a running back coming in motion from Elgin. And the give, nope, looks like a blown play right there, but Coppersmet's going to keep it himself. He's going to fall forward very close to the first down. In on the tackle is Joseph Casey from Kenosha. Also in on the tackle on that play. Looks like 54 on the play, John Weissneth.
Tackle number 5, Joseph Casey. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. It's fourth down. So
fourth down and about 2 now. As they go 3 backs in the backfield. Nope, and one of them will split out. So the 2 backs in the backfield from Elgin and Crystal Lake. And the give is to the back from Elgin. He's met right away and dropped. Right in the backfield, 21, Ryan Swanson from Antioch. The first one there for a loss on the play of 2 yards, and that will stop the West All-Stars, and they now stop the clock with 5:11 to go on the change of possession. The East All-Stars get it.
Met in the backfield by number 21, Ryan Swanson.
So Ryan Swanson, one of the very, very first ones there. Well, he weighs 102 pounds, but he sure can hit. He's going to be on the Big Ten lightweight for the upcoming season. He was a Super Bowl champion at middleweight Big Ten last year. As a running back and a middle linebacker. Those skills to the program in for the past several years as well and continues to improve. That's Ryan Swanson of the East All-Stars. remiss if we did not mention our officiating crew today. It's Peter Tom Bosco, John Bosco, and John Ferlito. The three amigos, as they've known, they've done TCYFL games going all the way back to maybe when Jeff Meyer was in high school. So good to have those guys back as we get ready to kick off yet another season for the TCYFL. Games will kick off the weekend of August 30th. The 31st is that Saturday, and September 1st, that's Labor Day weekend, with games all over the member communities in the TCYFL. Another season of youth football here in the northern part of the state of Illinois and southern Wisconsin. So the East All-Stars will take the ball now, 1st and 10 at the West 41-yard line. As Peter Tom Bosco spots it, looking up at the press box for some direction. And we are set to go here. Again, the East All-Stars on top off of a couple of Jalen French touchdown runs, including a 42-yarder on their last possession that has put them up 2 scores. A little bit of a change in the backfield now for Buffalo Grove. Buffalo Grove's Ben Fawcett now in at quarterback, and he gives it to French. Now on the counter right back to Kenosha. The running back breaks across the 35 down near the 30-yard line, and he'll have the first down. From Kenosha, number 4, that's Peyton Mancusi, the ball carrier. And Mancusi all the way down to the 30-yard line for a gain of 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 marked at the 30-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Eastern All-Stars.
In on the tackle for the Western All-Stars on that play, number 41, Zach Garifo from Huntley, one of the first guys there. But a big gain again on first down is that offensive line. The offensive line doing a good job clearing the path here for the Eastern All-Stars. Fawcett gives it to French, looking for some running room, and this time, forget that, scratch that. A really good play up the middle that time by the middle of that West All-Star defense. Number 34 in there for the West All-Stars. That's Alexander Murillo from Streamwood, one of the first guys there, and also number 11 from McHenry, Mikey Kreitz, the 2 guys in there for a tackle on the play, loss of 6.
Kreitz and Murillo in on the tackle on the backfield. Loss of yardage, make it loss of 6. 2nd and 16 from the 36.
So 2nd down and 16 now. The give is to DeLisi right up the middle, looking for some running room, carrying tacklers. He'll fall down near about the 32-yard line. A couple of guys in on the tackle that play, including number 34, Peyton Warden from Grant, also 31 in on the play from Cary. That's Kyle Jarecki also in on the tackle. Gets almost near the line of scrimmage, cuts back about 3.
3rd and 13 from the 33.
As our professional announcer here says, 3rd and 13. And Fawcett looks now. He looks like he wants to take and throw. He's rolling out. He's in trouble. He floats it out there. He's got Swanson at the 30, still going. He's going to push the pile down near the 25-yard line. So Fawcett did a real nice job holding that till the very end. Swanson snuck down there and ended up getting all the way down to the 25-yard line. They will spot it at the 26. It'll bring up 4th down and about 6 is what it looks like now for the Eastern All-Stars.
26-yard line is 4th and 6 to go.
And we'd be remiss. Dylan Castile, one of the first in on the tackle from the Villa Park Junior Warriors. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down. As clock ticking now, 2:30 to go here in the first half. And they've gone now. Fawcett's going to go under center with Sheehan in the backfield and Jalen French there as well. And he's going to pitch it out to French, looking for some running room. Spins out of one tackle. Penalty marker flies on the play. So French tries to cut the corner, and he's spun down and dropped right at about the 21-yard line. So he'd be short of the first down anyway. And holding is the call, as Peter Tom Bosco signals, but they wouldn't have had the first down anyway, so it looks like they'll decline and take the ball.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
And what are they going to do? They're going to decline the penalty, and the West All-Stars will take over. So the West All-Stars will get the ball now at about the, where are they going to spot it there? The 21-yard line. It'll be their ball, 1st and 10. And then we wind the clock and get going. All right, looks like we got a new quarterback in there as well. We'll identify him. He's from Lake in the Hills. We'll identify what number that is, and now we're going to have a timeout on the play. Timeout by the West All-Stars. The new quarterback was going to be Zach Randall from Lake in the Hills. All right, so timeout West All-Stars with 1:46 to go here in the first half. And remember, coming up after this game, we will have the TCYFL Varsity All-Star game. Again, featuring member community or players from member communities all over the league. And remember, these guys are nominated by their member communities for this this honor in this All-Star game. All right, we are back after the timeout. As we mentioned, Zach Randall now in from Lake in the Hills as the quarterback, and he fakes looking to throw the ball, and he fires it over the middle, and it looks like it was intercepted, but there's a penalty marker that flies. The ball, yeah, stop the clock. The ball was intercepted on the play.
Randall's pass was intended to number 7, Logan Nesbitt, waiting for the official ruling on the field.
Okay, it looks like there's pass interference against the offense. That penalty is going to be declined, and it's going to be the East ball. So the ball was intended to Logan Nesbitt, number 87, and it was intercepted by number 5 from Kenosha. Intercepted that pass. That's Joseph Casey.
Number 5, Joseph Casey, and now the interception.
So the East All-Stars now will take over at the West 28-yard line. Is that where they're going to spot it? Yeah, that sounds about right. So they'll spot it at the 28-yard line. Fawcett's going to remain in at quarterback, and we'll go 1st and 10.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28 for the Eastern All-Stars.
And so Fawcett in at quarterback, 1st and 10 now. He's going to fake to DeLisi, looking to throw the ball, trying to get to the outside, still going, and he's wrapped up and dropped. A really nice open field tackle on that play by number 26. That's Dylan Melko from Huntley. Wraps him up and brings him down all the way back to the 37-yard line.
In the backfield, number 26, Dylan Melko on the play.
So 2nd down now, a loss of a lot. So
37-yard line, 2nd and long for the Eastern All-Stars.
And we'll see now they've got Sheehan back in at quarterback. Actually, no, Sheehan's the up back. Or no, it's Swanson. We'll kind of figure it out here. Looking to throw it, and he's under some heavy pressure. Still going, and they blow the whistle, and he's finally dropped on the play. And he's sacked all the way back. So the West defense starting to flex its muscles a little bit. Is there a host of tacklers back there to be able to bring him down? First guy there, Peyton Warden, number 34 from Grant, came through almost untouched. 31 and on the tackle as well, Kyle Jarecki. So a sack all the way back to the 43. So they stopped the play just to make sure that the quarterback from Kenosha, number 5, Peyton, number 5 is Joseph Casey, making sure that he's okay, and it looks like he is. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 3rd down about 15, or as Joey Weber used to say, 3rd and a bus ticket. So 24 seconds to go here in the first half. They will wind the clock, and it looks like they took him out and brought in. I don't know if they brought in another quarterback or not. Yes, they did. They brought in Sheehan. Sheehan's looking to throw the football. Still going, rolling, and he's got Swanson. The ball in and out of his hands, incomplete. The coverage on that play to number 87 from Elgin. That's Logan Nesbitt. And the clock is going to run out, and that is how we're going to end the first half. So we got 2 quarters in the books after 1 half of football. The East All-Stars leads the West All-Stars by a score of 13-0.
The Western All-Stars.
And we are set to go here for the second half of the TCYFL All-Star Game. And the give is to DeLisi, looking for some running room, and he's wrapped up in the backfield and dropped. So the West defense has really started to come together here as this game's gone along. One of the first guys in on the tackle, we'll get his number here for you just a second, is Matthew Bedrosian. Actually, no, it wasn't Bedrosian. Correction. Colton Lundry, excuse me, from Hampshire, one of the first guys in on the tackle. So loss of 1 on the play on the carry by DeLisi. It'll bring up second down now and 11. 13-0, the East with the ball and the lead as we start the second half. And Sheehan now gives it to DeLisi on the delay, looking for some running room. Tries to get it to the outside. Swanson with a good block. Good stiff arm right there, but not good enough. And DeLisi's wrapped up across the 35 near the 36-yard line. In on the tackle from Johnsburg, number 10, Chuck Ravenscraft. So it gets him back about near the original line of scrimmage. We'll call it a gain of 2, brings up 3rd down and 9. It's the East All-Stars in the orange jerseys with the blue numbers, and the West All-Stars in the navy blue jerseys with the white numbers. We always like the white numbers, much easier to read. So French with 2 Antioch kids in the backfield. And the ball is loose, and it bounces right to French. Gets a really nice hop. Still going. Escapes 1 tackler, but not far. Still on his feet. This is impressive. He's going to get past the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. But what a run by Jalen French. And he's finally stopped at about the 38-yard line. A host of tacklers in on that one, including Dylan Castile from Villa Park. Also in on the tackle from Crystal Lake, number 11, Tommy Hammond. So it'll bring up 4th down now, and it looks like they are going to go for it here. Are they going to go for it? They're going to run the clock and decide what they're going to do. And they are going to go for it. So they're going to go for it here from their own 37-yard line on 4th and 7. Yard line to get is the 45. And they're walking up now. It'll be Sheehan, Swanson, and French in the backfield. And Sheehan is going to give it to French, looking for some running room, pushing the pile forward. Still going. He's driven back. Legs are still turning. But he's finally wrapped up there. So the middle of that defense did a really nice job for the West All-Stars. We'll see if we can get all the numbers. That's Matthew. That's Dylan Castillo again. We've called his name a bunch. Also in on the tackle, 31 from Cary. That's Kyle Jarecki. So it'll be a turnover on downs. 38-yard line going in for the West All-Stars.
Attention fans, there are 2 cars blocking the emergency entranceway in the parking lot out of the north end zone. Please be sure to remove these 2 cars blocking the emergency entranceway in the parking lot past the north end zone.
All right, so the West will take over 1st and 10 now, 37-yard line. And it looks like the East is going to take a timeout. So real quick, we'll talk about Kyle Jarecki. Jarecki started playing football when he was in 1st grade at the age of 5. And from that point, he's been playing football as number 31 for the past 8 years. His favorite football memory was from last year. Hold on, I got to read this here. Got to put the glasses on. Just spending time with teammates and the season, how everything came together. In his spare time, he likes hanging out with his friends, dirt bike riding, wakeboarding, boating, and playing sports as well. So that's Kyle Jarecki from the Cary Junior Trojans. We'll be seeing him throughout the season. And we also mentioned Colton Lundry from Hampshire. Colton plays on the offensive and defensive line for the Junior Whips. He's played football for 6 years, and he loves the game, and he plans on playing in high school for the Hampshire Whippers. His favorite football memory is when his team went unbeaten last season, and he's enjoying playing basketball and lacrosse when he's not playing football. His dad's been coaching him since he was 5, and of course his mom, whose mom isn't, is his biggest fan. So 38-yard line now going in, 1st and 10 for the West All-Stars following the East defensive timeout. And Huntley quarterback Cole Coppersmith is in to start the second half. So 2 receivers down to the bottom of the formation, 1 top, single back now for the West All-Stars. And we're going to have a penalty marker on the play. And it looks like it's going to be encroachment on the defense.
There's a penalty marker on the field.
Offsides on the defense.
Offsides.
So we'll step off 5. We'll go from the 38-yard line down to the 33. And it'll bring up 1st and 5. So one of the other guys we mentioned, Dylan Castillo from his nickname Castillo, and we'll talk about him here in a second, is Hollywood and Cheeto. I'll have to ask how those two come together. I'm sure it's interesting. So 1st and 5 now, 33-yard line. Single receiver bottom, 2 backs, single receiver top. And the give is to the back out of the backfield from Schaumburg, cutting back, looking for some running room, has none. That's looks like Jimmy Zinchuk was the ball carrier. Correction. That's Lennon Johnson, number 1, the ball carrier. And gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 5 now for the West All-Stars. Going a little bit more hurry up, upper tempo here. Single receiver top and bottom, a little offset, and now they'll go split backfield with Johnson in the backfield and also Gennard from Crystal Lake. And the pitch is to Johnson, looking for some running room. Stutter steps a little bit, tries the corner, goes to the 30-yard line and gets whapped right there. Number 4, Jalen French, the first to knock him out of bounds, right at the 30-yard line. So we'll call it a gain of 3 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 2. So a little bit of a stutter step. Remember, these kids have only been practicing here for a couple of weeks. So as we get started now with the official first day of team practice in the TCYFL on Monday. So it's Johnson and Gennard in the backfield. And the quarterback on the play is Coppersmith. And Coppersmith fakes now, looking for 2. He's under some pressure, still going. It looks like he's going to be wrapped up and dropped. Coming through clean on that play was Landon Anderson from Warren. He had some help on the play as well. Looks like number 94 from Antioch, Ryan Hanrahan, in there as well. Tackle all the way back to the 33-yard line, so it'll bring up 4th down and 5. So from Warren, that's Landon Anderson coming through almost untouched on the play. So he got through right through it, almost the snap. He almost took the snap at that point. So that brings up 4th down. We'll see what the West does, and they're going to go for it. And they brought in from Lake in the Hills, Zach Randall, the quarterback. They're going to go 2 backs in the backfield, single receiver either side. And Randall fakes the pass, looking. He's going to throw. He's hit as he throws, and it's caught. What a catch. Still on his feet. Jalen French almost intercepted it, and then it's caught all the way down inside the 10, down to the 9. What a terrific catch on that play. Landon Creighton from Woodstock hauls that in. It looked like Jalen French was going to pick it. But a nice pitch and catch at 24 yards on the play, and 1st and goal now at the 9.
Field to number 4, Landon Creighton. Mark it inside the 10. Make it the 9. It's 1st and goal for the Western All-Stars.
So single receiver again. Randall's going to stay in at quarterback. 2 backs. And Randall fakes it now, goes to Johnson up the middle. He's hit and dropped right away. Swanson from Antioch, the first guy to fill that gap and bring him down. So I think he got back. We're going to give him a yard on the play, 2nd and goal from the 8.
A gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
So the best drive of the day now for the West All-Stars. And now Randall is going to be, looks like Randall's going to be in the gun now. He's got Gennard behind him and Johnson to his left. And single receivers top and bottom. And Randall's going to keep it himself, looking to try and cut the corner, crosses the 10. Stutter steps to the 10 to the 5. He's wrapped up there. The ball pops loose and out of bounds. So he's wrapped up on the play. We'll see if we can get the number on that play. Looks like 54, John Weisneth, one of the first guys there to wrap him up and bring him down. Also 54, nah, he's the only 54 we got. So we'll give it to Weisneth all the way down to the 1-yard line is where they spot it, though, as the ball spotted forward. So 3rd down and goal now, as they go now 3 backs in the backfield. Double tight end formation, Randall under center. And he gives it. He's going to keep it himself. He's trying the edge. Cuts back. He pushes forward. Penalty marker flies. Touchdown is signaled. But now we're going to see what the penalty marker is for. Holding on the offense. My goodness. So that's going to wipe out the touchdown as Randall scored from a yard out.
Holding called against the offense.
Oh, I'm on camera. Nobody wants to see that. I don't even want to see that. Somehow somebody thought it was a good idea to put me on the camera in the press box, so I apologize. 3rd and goal now from the 11-yard line. I'll get even with you guys for that, I swear. So 3rd and goal now with 5:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the best drive of the game so far for the West All-Stars. So they're going to go trio backfield. And now they kind of run an offset trio with Johnson all the way to the right. And Randall fakes it. Looks like he wants to throw. Looking. He's got Johnson out there. And the ball is caught. Oh, my goodness, what a catch. Down to the 1-yard line. What a catch on that play. Holy smokes.
Randall's pass was complete.
Logan Nesbitt goes up and gets it and brings it down. Gets a foot in bounds. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
Wow, what a pitch and catch. And they stop the clock as the play goes out of bounds. So 4:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It'll be 4th down now for the West All-Stars, and the ball spotted at the 1-yard line. So 4th down now, and they give it to Gennard. He's going to push the pile forward. Did he get in? Did he get in? Did he get in? He did not. Boy, there's a host of helmets that were down there at the bottom of the pile. We'll see if we can get him. The first guy to get up was number 4, Peyton Mancusi. Also 31 in on the tackle. That's Hunter Wagner. The Kenosha Ramblers defense, and we're going to give some credit to Landon Anderson as well, but the middle of that East All-Star defense stood tall. No gain on the play. He did not get in. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line.
866 need to move from the area leading into the path around the pond, or they will be towed. White Tesla 2844 and a black Chevy.
All right, so in the shadow of their own goalpost now, it'll be 1st and 10 for the East All-Stars from their own 1-yard line after the big stop. And the give is up the middle. Looks like Swanson's going to be the ball carrier. It is. He's going to fall forward to, looks like they're going to spot it at about the 2-yard line, so he'll get a 1-yard gain on the play. Kreitz from McHenry, the first in on the tackle. So a big stop by the middle of that Eastern defense. Comes up with a stop and holds them down to next to nothing. You know, Casey was in on that play as well. We've mentioned him 6 years playing in the TCYFL. He's played with both Kenosha and Western Kenosha. He's a quarterback, an outside linebacker, and was a member of the Big Ten middleweight team last year. And Casey looking on the misdirection, still going. The ball is fumbled. It's into the end zone. If Kreitz recovered it in the end zone, it's going to be a touchdown. Let's see. It is!
Ruled a touchdown. Western All-Stars with the touchdown.
Number 11, Mikey Kreitz falls on the pigskin in the end zone for the defensive touchdown. And with 3:50 to go.
Number 11, Mikey Kreitz with the fumble recovery in the end zone. Touchdown.
So kind of the unconventional way, but they get themselves in the end zone just the same. And with 3:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter, it's now a 13-6 ball game. He's been playing for the McHenry Warriors for 6 years. Last year, not only did his team win the Super Bowl, but he was MVP. How about that? Mikey also plays basketball and is on the wrestling team. He'll start 8th grade this year and then move on to McHenry East High School a year from now. So great play by Mikey Kreitz from the McHenry Junior Warriors to punch it in and recover that fumble in the end zone. So it looks like Randall is going to be the quarterback here for the conversion. And looking to throw, looking to throw, looking to throw. Now he's going to roll out. He's going to take it himself. He's under pressure, and he's going to dive into the end zone. He'll get the one-point conversion. So with 3:50 to go here in the third quarter, the West All-Stars are on the board. It's 13 for the East, 7 for the West. All right, we're starting up again. The East now with the ball at their own 35-yard line. The give is to French, looking for some running room behind a host of tacklers. Still going, carrying tacklers. He's finally wrapped up and dropped across the 40 near the 43-yard line. We'll see who is in on the tackle that time. Looks like that's number 35 from the West All-Stars. That's Cameron Perot in on the tackle.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 from the 44.
What he said. So 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. As the clock winding now, as we are under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. On a pretty nice day considering how hot it has been. We were supposed to play yesterday, but due to the heat, we moved over here to Antioch, and we're going again. So 2nd down now and 1. And the give is to French again, looking for some running room. He's not going to find any as he's wrapped up and dropped right away. One of the first guys in there, Mikey Kreitz. We called his name a lot today. He had the touchdown on the last possession. Loss of 4 on the play. And Kreitz takes it all the way back to the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. So 3rd down and 5 now. That's Casey as the quarterback in the backfield. That's with French as well. And the ball is bobbled, still looking for some running room. Castillo almost wrapped him up. He missed him, but not missing him was Rene Guinard from Crystal Lake. Takes him all the way back to the original line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line. Had some help there as well from Alexander Murillo from Streamwood. Loss of 5 on the play. And it'll bring up 4th down and 10. And they're going to elect to punt this thing away, so they'll step off the 35 yards. And back and forth we go now. The West All-Stars with all the momentum with 1:40 to go here in the third quarter in a 13-7 ball game. And it looks like we got another new quarterback in there now. The quarterback this time from Schaumburg is Jimmy Zinchuk. And one receiver all the way to the top of the formation from Lake in the Hills. That's number 2, Trevor McGraw. And a timeout is going to be called on the play by the West All-Stars. So we'll take it with them with 1:29 to go in the third quarter. 13-6 or 13-7 in favor of the East. All right, we're ready to get started again. 1st and 10 now from the 35-yard line for the West All-Stars. 2 backs in the backfield and looking to throw the football. Looking, throws over the middle, and ball falls in and out of the hands of Swanson from Antioch and falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. The pass quarterback on that play from Schaumburg was Jimmy Zinchuk.
Passing play for number 31, Kyle Jarecki.
Yeah. So split backfield, single receivers top and bottom. And they'll flip spots now with Gennard and Johnson in the backfield. And looking to throw again. Looking. He's going to be under some pressure. Anderson hits him first, stays with him, and brings him down again. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it. As Anderson was one of the first guys there. Also in on the play from Kenosha, Hunter Wagner takes him down. So a short gain on the play, so it wouldn't be a sack. We'll actually give him credit for a yard and brings up 3rd down and a long 9. So 3rd down now, 3rd down and a long 9. 3rd and a long 9 now for the West All-Stars. And Zinchuk looking to throw. He's going to fire it downfield, and that ball's going to be caught. Caught at midfield. A real nice open field catch on the play. Number 41, Zach Garifo from Huntley.
Zinchuk's pass is complete to number 41, Zach Garifo.
We'll call it a gain of 19 and a 1st down for the West All-Stars. So 1st and 10 now for the West All-Stars as they got another drive going here to start the 2nd half. And Zinchuk on the 2nd man through. That's Johnson looking to cut the corner, aiming for the 50-yard line. Stiff arm wrapped up. French has got him, and a whole host of tackles got him right there, and he'll stop him right there. French has got him, and let's see who else was in on the tackle right there. Number 17 from the East All-Stars, one of the first guys to be able to rack him up. That's Lucas Dickey from Mundelein on what's going to end up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So gain of 4, and when we come back, it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the West All-Stars. When we start the 4th quarter, it's the East 13, it's the West 7. All right, we are ready to start the 4th quarter. Yeah, I thought something wasn't right. The West was pointing the wrong way. And we wind the clock and start the quarter. Fourth quarter. Second and 6 now for the West All-Stars. Zinchuk pitches it out to Johnson. He looks like he wants to throw it and does. And incomplete, but a penalty marker is going to fly. That's going to be a pass interference and a first down for the East All-Stars, or West All-Stars. So after the penalty, 1st and 10 now, 31-yard line going in for the West All-Stars. They trail it 13-7, but another good drive. Zinchuk in the shotgun, Johnson coming in motion, and Zinchuk's going to give it to the first man through. That's from Crystal Lake. Still carrying, tackler still going. He's going to get stood up and stopped at about the 26-yard line, call it the 27. That's Rene Gunnard.
Rene Gunnard on the carry.
So we'll give him 3 on that. Brings up 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7 now. Again, Zinchuk's now going to be under center with Gunnard and Johnson in the backfield. 2 receivers, 1 each side. And Zinchuk's looking to throw, looking. He's going to hit Gunnard out of the backfield. Caught up behind him. He's going to turn around, stutter steps. Penalty marker flies as he falls down near about the 21-yard line. Good open field tackle on that play. But number 5 from Kenosha, that's Joseph Casey. So penalty marker at about the 22-yard line. And that's going to be either ineligible downfield or holding, and that's what it is. So they will step it off from that spot.